so either, but they're sure spending a lot of time discussing it. And there's the flag. Good time for the play. Caught us all off guard.
Number 7 blocked the receiving team before the ball.
Well, they're not even saying that the ball didn't go 10 yards. They're saying that there was a block. Yeah, it's Oscar, right? When said Teddy Bosco had the onside kick. Not block a guy before the ball goes 10 yards.
Kicking team number 7 initiated a block on the ball with 10 yards. The penalty is 10 yards from where the ball went out of bounds. First down.
I'm sorry. I really like watching that. Hi there. My name's Matt Ariano, and that was me back in the 2019 Division III CIF Championship game. And yes, I am here and hopeful to see who amongst you out there would be willing to join us wearing stripes. That's right. My name is Matt Ariano. I'm the president of the Inland Football Officials Association, and I would like to welcome you and invite you to join us on Friday nights and keep involved in that sport that we all love. Now, I don't know about you, but you're probably a lot like me. I'm born and raised an athlete. Been involved a long time. Pretty knowledgeable of the game. But, you know, as much as that guy loves the game, I was never going to be a Division I or a professional athlete. I'm not even 6 feet tall. I might weigh 170 pounds if I put on, I don't know, really heavy clothes. I was just never going to do that. But I was an athlete. I was knowledgeable. I love the game. So one day, oddly enough, it was my dad, reached out to me and said, you know what? You might really enjoy trading in that uniform for that uniform. And ever since I have never looked back. Officiating on Friday nights is quite possibly one of the best times of my entire year. There's just so much to enjoy about it. Now, for a variety of things, it keeps you involved in the game. I've played football for years. I'm sure you all did too. But at some point in time, you know, that hourglass is going to run out and our time's going to stop on the field. This was my easiest way to stay involved with, quite frankly, the best seats in the house. When you get older, it's harder to find time to exercise. You know what I get to do every single Friday night? I'm running around a football field chasing around teenagers and hoping they don't do anything dumb. But I get to still keep my exercise. My Fitbit is kind of happy for me every Friday night. It's a nice little side gig, I gotta tell you. Every Friday night, I make over $100 to referee a football game. That's right. I get to watch a football game with the best seats in the house, with some amazing athletes, and they pay me to do it. It's awesome. And don't even talk about the underclass games that are during the day that you can just get in and out really quickly, and you're making almost $90 for that thing. That's really nice. It's incredibly fun. I can't tell you how enjoyable it is. As someone who has been in sports his entire life, when I tell people I'm a referee, they look at me going, really? I'm like, yeah, it's fantastic. The lights, the crowd, the band, every part about it is just some of the most fun I still get to do to this day, well past the time when I've actually been on the field. And oddly enough, one of the better things that I like about it too is that you never know who you're going to run into when you're out there. And I'm just, born and raised in the Inland Empire. I mean, you may not recognize that guy, but he got a full ride to Boise State, and his brothers are still playing at Murrieta Valley. He's in the transfer window right now. You might not recognize the guy, but number 5 over there in white, yeah, he's playing at LSU right now. He just transferred from Arizona State. That guy that I'm picking up off the floor might actually win the Heisman Trophy this year. And that guy in the middle of everything, he did win the Heisman Trophy last year. So you would be incredibly surprised that after you put in some time, some work in, you get kind of good at this stuff. Some of those guys are pretty good. Now, I'm a member of the Inland Football Officials Association, or IFOA. we're the group that services and provides officials for the area from Barstow in the north to Temecula Valley in the south. And we pretty much go from Corona to Banning. So we serve a pretty wide area. So if you're in that little general area, we can help you out with any of the schools in our realm. And I got to tell you that it's just being a part of a group like this, it's kind of like family. I mean, a lot of us, we're very supportive of one another. We help each other out. We help each other grow. There are people that work a variety of levels. For example, this crew right here, headed by our incoming president, Shane Smith, is consisted of entirely inland football officials. They're our junior college crew. They go out every single Saturday night. That guy right there in the white hat, that's our instructional chairman. His name's Tim Gloudman. This is him white hatting a Division III game. That's the SCIAC. That's the conference that runs across Southern California. He also works Division II as a white hat out in Texas, and he's a Division I sideline official as well. Incredibly talented. And we're here to support one another. We're a group of officials. We are not going to leave you to just kind of do your own thing. We want you to do well. We want you to be a member with us. We want you to get all of those benefits that we have, being a part of an awesome group, to try and bring one another to be as successful as possible. I don't use this as hyperbole, but I would be lying if I didn't tell you that some of the best people I met, some of the best people in my life, are the people that I've met on the football field. No joke. When I got married, my football crew was at my game. From my games were at my wedding. They were literally there with me. It's some of the best things that you can do, and it can keep some people out of trouble. You'd be amazed how awesome being a part of this group can actually be. Now, that being said, I am not going to lie to you. This is not just like roses and rainbows all the time. There are some caveats I do want to be 100% honest with you about. There is a time commitment. If you're going to do this, you got to be in. There are meetings that you have to attend. There's film review you have to do. It takes time to get to and from a game. So if you have a 9-to-5 job, you might need to talk to your employer about possibly having Thursdays off, or maybe leaving a little bit early on Fridays. If you're honest with them, the vast majority of them that we've run into are actually incredibly cool about it. It's a really cool gig. Most of them are understanding. You do have to travel, though, too. I currently live in Moreno Valley, and I work in Riverside. But on any given day, I might have a game in Temecula. Or I might have a game in San Bernardino or up in Hesperia. You just never know. Now, we try to keep you local, especially on Thursdays if you're going to work underclass for us. If you're going to do that, we want to try and keep you in a small little radius. But you got to be able to get somewhere. So if you don't drive, that would be something you'd have to consider. You are going to screw up too. If you have heard nothing from annoying parents in the stands, they think we do everything incorrect. Now, we don't, but we're human, and that's okay. Our goal is to help you learn everything, and to, when the time comes that you do mess up, how do you deal with that? But it's okay. But you got to understand that at some point in time, you're not perfect, and you'll figure some things out. And then there is a financial investment. It does cost money to join our group. We have to pay for things like insurance in case you do something wrong. It's not a big deal. You have to pay for your uniform. Though we do have ways that we want to combat that, especially if you're new to our group. We have a group of just a large, for lack of a better term, hand-me-downs of people. I buy new referee clothes every single year. My stuff's still good. If you fit, here, take a shirt, take a flag. And I'm not the only one that'll do that. Everyone is more than willing to help you out. But there is some upfront money cost. And if you do have a hardship, we have an application that might be willing to help you out. So we don't want that to be a burden to you, but it is a thing. So if you're at all interested, we would really like you to at least reach out and try and get a conversation going. You can go to our website, which is inlandfootballofficials.com. Our current secretary is at TawnyLC57@gmail.com. His name's Bill. Or you can email me at mattlariano@gmail.com. Or shoot, worst case scenario, scan the QR code. Go to our website. All of our contact information is up there as well. Please, go look around. See what we're all about. There's plenty of information there. And even if you choose not to join us, in which case, we still think you'd have a really good time. So scan the QR code. Give us a shot. Shoot us a message. And we hope to see you on Friday.